Hey there, guys. So I'm trying out a new format with my tech blog. You'll still get the same awesome moves that you always do, but there'll be a little bit more explored in depth. You'll see what I mean in the course of this video. So leave me feedback and let me know whether you like the new format or not. So this comes out of the use of Nobeat tosses. That is, these tosses that we do over the hand as such. Or if you're really swift like Ted Petrosky and I very rarely nail this catch, hooray, you can do it a Nobeat toss behind the head, for example. Now, in every case of a Nobeat toss that I've seen so far, it has always been in a static spin or an in-spin kind of fashion. And as I was playing around at PEX Fest this past weekend with Noel, I was toying around with triquetra versus pendulums, I almost always do. And it dawned on me that that top petal would be an interesting place to do a toss. And in order to minimize kind of the rotation as you're going through it, the quality of it feels very much to me like a no-beat throw. It takes barely any energy after you've let it go for that move to complete. And of course, you want to minimize the amount of rotation in it after it goes off because you don't want it to complete a rotation. You really just want that head to point up and come straight back down the same line, right? So when you add that with the other hand, you have your option of perhaps keep both hands going the same way they would be as if you were doing the movement to begin with, which makes it a very, very subtle kind of trick. But also you can come at it from the perspective of what if you were to drop both of the hands back down pendulum style in order to really draw out the visual of that toss separating from the two hands, yeah? Cool. Or you can just have your hands go straight across the middle, if you prefer. Cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you this stuff in slow motion. So if you guys want to, you can you can take that and use it how you will to break it down for yourselves. Let's go check that out right now. Cool. So now comes the second part of this, which is, of course, since there's been quite a bit of work done with no-beat tosses behind the head, why not make this toss work behind the head as well? In which case, the way I'm thinking about this is, as I'm performing this triquetra, I'm taking a moment to do a bit that feels almost like a body tracer, where I would like bring it around my head as such, except that in that moment, I instead throw it. And the visualization tool I'm kind of using on this is I'm almost imagining I want to hit my ear with the poi head, which strangely enough, as I've been practicing, this has occasionally led to me hitting myself in the ear with it. But what that does do is it, as best as I can get it, will make that tether point straight out to the left in that position that you really want it to be in order to really nail that position to complete the movement on the other side of the body, right? So when you add those two pieces together, you end up with this. Whoop. So once again, I'll go ahead and give you that in slow-mo so you can see how the all the little bits are fitting together. So check that out right now. Sweet. So those are two awesome uses for Nobeat tosses in kind of an anti-spin fashion. And of course, you know, you can maybe throw in some extra chicanery into it. After all, there's absolutely no reason why, if you're doing that behind the head throw, you couldn't catch it with the other hand to, say, switch direction. Or, you know, maybe you've got some other anti-spin points that you can think of that would work really well with that kind of throw. Maybe you want to try cat-eye versus pendulum, for example, which is going to be, oh, that's hard. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Once again, please leave me feedback on this. Let me know, let me know how this works for you, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.